In April 1984, 300 people came to a small room in Geneva for buying some jewelry. One woman, Mrs. Naomi Key from Japan, bought a gold ring for Wallis or Edward, but because they were so special to her. But why and who are they? Let's begin at the beginning. Prince Edward was born in 1894. His father, King George, was tall and cold man, and he hated children. And his mom, Queen Mary, was cold woman too, and she agreed. They were live on Buckingham Palace.
Very good. They live on, in Buckingham Palace.
Edward couldn't go to a school with other children, and he had a private teacher. Mr. Hansel was thin and angry man. Edward didn't like his lessons and his books because his lessons was boring and his books didn't have any pictures. And Edward liked look out of the window. Mr. Hansel took Edward into King George, and his father said to Edward, "You will never be a good king," and punished him. Edward thought, I can't go to school with other children, and I don't have any friends. I saw my mom 3 or 4 times a week, and I saw my father once a week, and they don't give me any love. In spring, King George called Edward into his room and said to him, "Next month I'll make you Prince of Wales, and you must wear soft shoes and skirt," and showed him. Edward cried for 2 days. And on 10th of June, King George put on Edward's head a gold crown and said to him, "Smile, Edward." And Edward thought, "Never again and never again." After a year at Oxford University, Edward went to fight the First World War, and he wrote, "I was very happy because I stayed with 25 soldiers in a house, and I could talk with them." Um, After